Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of the Peak Physique podcast. Got a special one for you today. Not only do I have a great guest, but we're also in the new Peak Physique gym. First time ever recording here. Thanks for being my first guest at the new gym.
Absolutely.
You guys, this is Shannon, and she was one of our persons of the year in 2023. I believe you lost 62 pounds, correct?
I did at that point. Yep.
62 pounds in the year 2023. And because Shannon is awesome, that is what she lost at that point, and there's been more since then, right?
Absolutely. I'm over 100 pounds.
Yeah, the century mark, you guys, that is huge. A big accomplishment. Being a coach for over 15 years now, I know that hitting that milestone is something that many want but few achieve. So kudos to you, Shannon, and that's one of the big reasons why you won Person of the Year. So I wanted to give you guys out there a look at what the mentality of somebody who loses 100 pounds is like, and hopefully that helps all of you out there that are on a weight loss journey or just looking to get motivated again, find that inner motivation to push forward and maybe get back on track if you lost your weight. So, first question for you, Shannon. Tell us a little bit about your lifestyle before you began your fitness journey.
Sure. So I'm 52 years old and I have three children and husband, and I work full time. And my life has been my family and my occupation, my career. So I just go from working to taking care of family, their responsibilities, and by the time I get home, I'm totally exhausted, and I feel like I've earned the right to sit around, watch TV, snack, have a glass of wine or two. So those years definitely caught up with me. And that was a pretty sedentary life that I had.
Easy to fall into that once it gets comfortable, right?
Yes.
It's just like inertia. You know, the saying of inertia goes: a thing in motion stays in motion. A thing at rest stays at rest. It's really hard to break that barrier.
Yes.
So, what motivated you to start your fitness journey?
I just, I was, tired of being fat. I was uncomfortable in my skin. I didn't like shopping in plus size. I hated the way I felt. I didn't like that my kids would go for walks or bike rides and I was too exhausted to do things with them, and kind of turning things down after a while because I was just tired and exhausted, and used that as an excuse and used my job and my family and my busy schedule as my excuse. And I was tired of it. So,
So, while all this was going on, you were fully aware, like what I need to do is get in action and start working out more. And
yep.
so, what made you choose Peak Physique as your gym?
Well, that is easy. I am a principal, as many of you do know, and I worked with this incredible person until she retired, Ruth, who is a member of our Peak Physique team. And she came in one day and looked amazing. And I was like, "What are you doing? This is incredible." And she talked about Ricky, she talked about Peak, and she talked about this 30 days biggest loser challenge, and I could join if I wanted to just try it out for $50. And I was like, maybe I will do that. I need to look as amazing as Ruth, and here I am today.
Well, I'm really grateful that you decided to take Ruth up on that, and thank you, Ruth, for spreading the word about the gym. Shout out, Ruth. Yeah, and I mean, I gotta say, you've made this look real easy, even though it's not, and I give you a lot of credit for that. So, kind of diving into that, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced during your weight loss journey? How did you overcome them?
um, Motivation is probably the most difficult. Staying motivated, staying focused. Uh, I I lost both my parents at the beginning stages of peak physique in a matter of 6 months. And that really, I was on a path and then I completely stalled. And I think the biggest challenges are that there are challenges. So when your parents pass away, and that is part of life, and you have emergency gallbladder surgery over Labor Day weekend, and you've got life going on all around you. It's okay to stop and take care of what you need to take care of. But the challenge is making sure that you are your priority and getting right back on track.
Well, wow. I mean, just doing this alone is hard, but add all those elements in, and you got yourself a real tough situation. And Shannon's right. Life is going to happen. Obstacles are going to come about. And what I think would probably be a good mindset is to lean into the fitness when things are tough, because it is a form of therapy for your mind and your body, and it really does make you more resilient in those tough times when they come about. So, nutrition is, a huge part of everything. I think they say 80% of weight loss does come from nutrition. So, how did your nutrition and diet change through your journey, and what role did it play in your success?
Nutrition's really important. Working out is amazing and it's extremely important for your body. But if you're not changing eating habits, and that's really what I've learned over this journey, there's not going to be a great deal of difference. You're going to build a little more muscle. You're going to be a little more fit, but you're not going to lose the pounds the way you need to lose the pounds if you need to lose the pounds. So I really had tried to track all of my meals. That was probably one of the strongest goals that I've had over the last year and a half, is making sure that I'm tracking my meals daily. Um, and not so much counting calories, but being aware of calories, because it's easy to go over 2,000 and it's easy sometimes to go under 1,000, and that's just not okay either. So just being mindful. And then I would say it really shifted in this last Biggest Loser when I went vegan. My husband decided he was going to go vegan with me and has lost a significant amount of weight as well. And I think we're at like 8 weeks now of being vegan, and it's incredible. I feel so much better, and it's just put a whole new shape into the fitness world for me.
Awesome, awesome. Um, yeah, when it comes to nutrition, like Shannon had mentioned, logging food is one of the biggest things we advocate at Peak Physique. If you're not a member here, um, I always say numbers don't lie, and when you're writing things down or entering them into a database like MyFitnessPal, you start to see eye-opening things like how much sugar is in something that you might not have expected had so much sugar, but
Yep,
becoming aware of those things helps you make better decisions. I think that's probably something that helped you a little bit too.
absolutely.
But yeah, if you're out there and you're really not sure where to start with where to manage your nutrition, starting with MyFitnessPal or some form of food logging is a good place to go. I've had a lot of people have success with that. So, what advice would you give to others who are just starting out their fitness journey or struggling to just achieve whatever goals they have?
Well, have goals. What I learned from Peak Physique is you have to have a goal. Having a 90-day goal is incredibly important because it keeps you honest. And having a weekly goal, as much as I felt like five goals was daunting in the beginning, now I'm like, oh, I get why it's so important now. And it's a reminder, really. And it can be as simple as drink more water or go for a daily walk. And you've always got them kind of sitting in your brain, and it helps you to just stay honest and stay focused, I think.
Oh, you don't know how much that makes me happy to hear that answer. I'm always harping everybody about their goals, as you guys that come to the gym know, and it is important. And like Shannon said, a 90-day goal, and then just little baseline things that you should do. We like to see people at the gym do 5 of them a week, are just a good way to keep yourself accountable and even challenge yourself a little bit. But I love that piece of advice for people out there. So since getting your health on track, what is the biggest challenge you have noticed in your everyday life?
Um, Good challenges. Good challenges are trying to make sure I fit in workouts and making that a priority. So I really try to schedule out my workouts a week or two in advance so that that's in my calendar before I load anything else in. Um, Shopping for new clothes
Mm,
is silly, but it is a challenge because I am rapidly going through different sizes, which is wonderful, but expensive. And I love my husband, and he is not so forgiving when I spend a lot of money on clothes. So, those are a few of the everyday challenges that I have. But overall, I would say it's been wonderful. Not a burden at all. It's been wonderful.
That's good to hear. It sounds like your husband might have to buy some new clothing himself soon if he keeps going,
Yes,
so he'll know what that
absolutely.
problem is all about.
Exactly.
All right, Shannon, one off script question
I'm
for you
ready.
before we wrap this up. What is your favorite part of being a principal of an elementary school?
Oh, not where I thought we were going. I love the children. I love seeing them learn, getting new ideas, seeing how their brain works. When I think an answer is going to go a particular way, when a teacher asks a question and a student goes completely in a different direction, but they're not wrong, they're just thinking outside the box, reminds me that everybody is totally different and we have to nurture everybody's possibilities. And yeah, it's the kids. I love them.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me today on the podcast
Thanks for
and
having
sharing
me.
your journey. So proud of you and all
Thank
the
you.
great things that you've done. I hope this has been helpful for you guys out there that are on a weight loss journey or of any journey of any kind. The things we talked about today truly work. You know, setting goals, making sure you have some sort of nutrition plan, taking it one day at a time. Stay positive out there, stay motivated, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
You got this.